Okay, let's make my grandma's Snicker cake. So many of us requested this for our birthday cake on our birthdays, and we've just carried it on since she has left us. So let's make Snicker cake. So first off, a box of German chocolate cake. I like chocolate cake just regular. I don't know why my grandma always used German chocolate, but we've stuck to it all these years. So literally exactly what the box says. A box of cake mix, 3 eggs, half a cup of oil, 1 cup of water, and mix it up real good. All right, after it's mixed, you get I use a glass dish. You can use glass or metal, whatever one you use, and oil it down. My grandma always taught me she always get a stick of butter and just take it and go along all the sides and stuff. And that's what she did to grease her pan. She just used straight butter. So that's what I did. Okay, so then you're gonna take half of this, not the whole thing. Pour half of it in here. Just gotta kind of eye it. Don't do the whole thing. Make sure it's all spread out. I think that's about good. All right, it's all spread out. And then you put this in the oven. I have preheated my oven at 350. We're gonna put this in there. Oh, it's beeping, it's ready. We're gonna put it in there until it's cooked. I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. We're gonna just eyeball and see. Okay, while that's cooking, the most tedious part of this cake is your caramels. So get you a bag of caramels, and you know, when you open it, they're all individually wrapped. So we'd always have to sit here every time with my grandma and undo every single one of these. And you're supposed to cook this in a double boiler, but I don't have that. Oh shit, throwing caramels. I don't have that, so we're gonna do it really slow, just in a regular pot. So you get a whole stick of butter, put in your pan, and this whole bag of caramels. Sit here and open all of these and put them all in here. We're gonna get it on the stove, cook it at low, and let these caramels melt. So this is gonna take me a while to open all these flipping caramels, so let's have some fun here. Golly, they're like stuck. Ugh. So sit here, unwrap them, have some fun. I seriously just opened that whole damn bag and cussed enough to write a book. That was ridiculous. So we always did that for, my whole life. But after 45, 50 plus years of doing that, they've had to invent some easier way with caramels. Maybe there's blocks or something. I'm gonna have to look, because that was some straight bullshit. That took way too long. I think I used to enjoy it because we'd sit and talk to Grandma as we were opening all of those individually. So I've done that, got a whole stick of butter in here. And again, this is normally needs to be on a double boiler, where you have water underneath and then there's like a metal bowl on top to let it melt. But I don't have that, so I've got it on medium heat, and I'm gonna keep stirring it so it doesn't burn. But we're just gonna melt the caramels. Okay, so everything's gonna come together really quick. So I got this out of the oven. It's, it's not fully done, but pretty much. Cooked it about 15 minutes. Then I got the caramel with the butter and melted it, so it's all melted. So what we're gonna do with it is just pour it over this cake. Pour it over. I think the butter, it really helps it not stick. And then just evenly spread it out on the cake. Get your caramel spread everywhere. And then next, if you can get peanuts in the baking section, like the toppers that are already in small pieces, I'd get those, but they were out, so I had to buy just regular peanuts. And I put some in a baggie. Got my handy dandy meat tenderizer and made them small. So then take your peanuts, pour them on there. Make sure they're just all the way around, covering everywhere. Ooh, this is looking good. those. Make sure it's all spread out. Then get your bag of chocolate chips. I got the semi-sweet. Take the whole bag. Pour those out. Pour those all over. Make sure those are spread around. Ah, woo, doesn't that look pretty? Then we have the second half of the cake. So the top, pour it on. Make sure you get an even layer all the way across. Oh my gosh, this is coming together. Get spatula so we can get it all. Forget licking the bowl. Get the spatula and just get it all cleaned off. Get it all in there. So we need every little bit of it. So just make sure it's evenly spread around, covering everywhere. And then put it back in the oven for another about 15, maybe 20 minutes. Just kind of eye it until it's done. And then we'll see the finished product. 20 minutes later, it's out of the oven and it looks beautiful. I'm gonna let it cool off and then we're gonna give it a... Okay, y'all, it's cooled off enough. You don't do icing on it, or at least that's how my grandma did it, because you pair it with just good old vanilla ice cream. Not any other flavors, just vanilla. But look at the inside of that. Look at that, it looks like a Snickers in the middle. You just get a piece. It's really hot. Make sure you get some ice cream with it. You've got to have that all together, and it's phenomenal. Somebody rang my doorbell. We had hail the other night, so all these roofing companies are knocking on your door, trying to get your business. So look, just mix it together. I'm telling you, with the ice cream, you can't beat it. Try it. Tell me what you think.